Well, Raider Nation, welcome back to another Raider D podcast out here on the lake enjoying life, and I hope that you are as well. Listen, we're going to talk a little bit today about a wide receiver that has been turning heads. Now, I know some other people have talked about this and he's been making some headlines, but I wanted to wait and see and verify that these reports are actually credible and what we've been hearing is actually worth reporting on. Now, this is a guy that I've reported on in the past, and once we drafted him, I let you guys know that if you go and look at his game tape, a lot of people were saying that his route tree is going to be an issue in the NFL, and I told you that was because of the offense that he played in college was very basic offense for the entire team, and so they didn't want him having a whole bunch of tricks in his bag. They just wanted him to basically run vertical every single time, and that's what he did. But if you actually look at some of his other game tape before going there, he did have a route tree. Now, in OTAs, he's been lighting it up. And who am I talking about? I am talking about our 6'4", 4.3 40 wide receiver rookie named Dante Thornton Jr. Dante Thornton Jr. is a guy who is a freak athlete. He can absolutely take the top off of any defense, and he's great at the contested catches. And so the fact that he has been doing something in OTAs that people weren't expecting and really putting the pressure on Trey Tucker for his starting position, being the fact that he has shown that he actually does have a route tree and he's pretty dang good at it. He's got great soft hands. He's catching everything that is coming in his way. He's getting separation from the DBs, and we have some really good DBs, and he's just catching those jump balls, the 50-50s, left, right, and center, and is quickly proving to become one of the favorite targets for our starting quarterback in Geno Smith. So there's been a lot of these reports. Hondo Carpenter's put out these reports. The Athletic has put out these reports, and I wanted to make sure. So I did some verification, and sure enough, from my sources inside the Raiders right now, this dude's phenomenal. He is phenomenal. Now, we're not going to go so far as to say this dude is the next Randy Moss, right? But he has the potential because he has the size, and he has the speed, and he has the hands. So really it comes down to his route tree and his footwork, his repertoire of moves. And if he can really hone those and really develop those into an elite route running 6'4", 4.3 40 dude, oh my goodness, we may have gotten the steal of the draft. Now listen, we got Ashton Jeanty, but we picked him at number 6. We used a very high first-round draft pick, so you can't say that Ashton Jeanty's the steal of the draft because you spent a whole lot to get him, right? Whereas with Dante Thornton Jr., you really didn't spend anything. And so the fact that this dude could be a huge diamond in the rough is a big bonus for the Raiders. Now listen, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I don't want to say that Dante Thornton Jr. is the next Randy Moss and he is going to just, be an elite athlete, wide receiver for us. But there's that potential. I do want to say this. I want to say thank you to today's sponsor of the video, and that is Box House. My dude Kevin Ross over at Box House is going to take great care of you if you need an ADU, if you need a small, tiny home, or if you just need a 40-foot shipping container, one use, basically brand new. He has a sister company called Container Bros, so I guess it'd be a brother company. That's where I got my 40-foot shipping container from, way before he ever became a sponsor. So definitely highly recommend them. They have a great product. Check him out. Link is down in the description, as well as his phone number. Give Kevin a call and just ask him. Just inquire about what they've got going on over there and see if they would be a good fit for you and help you out. Also want to say thank you to something near and dear to my heart because they're related. One, the owner is a Raiders fan, and two, they're about construction. Two things that I love and have enjoyed my entire life.
Never pay for leads. Rooftree.pro.
if you're a roofer, you need to go over to rooftree.pro and get your profile set up. You can literally get the pro account for $29 for the entire year. That is a disgustingly low price that you would never get on Yelp, you'd never get on Home Advisor, you would never even consider getting on Thumbtack or any of these other ones. You can literally get the entire year for $29. That's going to get you a pro profile. That's going to get you in front of all of the basic profiles and start bringing in leads. Imagine you get one roof off of that, cost you $29. How much would that one lead cost you off of Home Advisor? $200 in most places. So go and check them out. They also have a star tier and they have an elite tier. Some really cool stuff over there that you can check out. And give them a shout out. And if you talk to them, just let them know that Raider D sent you, because it's a really cool company. What they're trying to do, that, you know, the founder is a lifelong contractor, roofer, and he was sick and tired of being ripped off when he was in construction. And so he started this company, put a lot into it in order to make it more fair and equitable for roofers. Now, if you need a roofer, they already have 30,000 plus roofers. They have roofers in every state and pretty much every city on the platform. So if you're looking for a high quality roofer, go and check out rooftree.pro first. Okay, enough of the ads, because, you know, we got to pay bills. Dante Thornton Jr., in my opinion, has the potential to be one of the best wide receivers on this wide receiver core, which is already pretty darn good. I'm thinking right now, if Dante really takes off in camp, and that's what's going to be really important, if he takes off in camp and he takes off in preseason, you could see him winning the starting position, simply because his size and his athleticism are just too good to ignore. And that could put my boy Trey Tucker in some serious jeopardy of losing his starting job. Now, listen, I made a documentary about Trey Tucker, and I think he is a phenomenal wide receiver when he's getting the ball thrown to him. And last year, he just didn't. And when he did, the ball was thrown to him in really bad situations. Now, I think all of that could certainly change this year with Geno Smith, who is a much more accurate quarterback. And I think it's going to be a hard struggle for Dante Thornton Jr. to take Trey Tucker's job this year. But, and I say but, he absolutely could. He absolutely could, simply because of the fact that Trey Tucker is like 5'9" and Dante Thornton is 6'4", and that's a huge advantage. And Dante's actually faster by like 1/10 of a second than Trey Tucker is. Now, I think that you're going to see some really cool stuff that's going to be drawn up, where you're going to see Trey Tucker on the field and Dante Thornton on the field at the exact same time. And, you know, you're going to have two Blazers taking the top off the field, which is just going to open up the entire middle of the field for Beck. And, as you know, obviously the best tight end in the NFL, and Brock Bowers. I'm excited about this year's offense. I think it's going to be dynamic. I think it's going to be much, much improved over last year. Guys, drop your comments down below and let me know how you feel about this year's offense. Do you think we have a top 10 offense? See you guys in the next video.